sun and moon. Dear ones, me as Shiva God and Kirsi greet you again. And today, like we promised last time, we would like to teach you about your sun and moon. And that was because Kirsi was wondering that how those sun and moon, how they have developed itself in the past, nowadays, and now Kirsi was asking more questions. She wanted to know, Shiva, how do they look like inside? She's so curious to know how do they look like inside, and from our perspective as humans, and from your perspective as a light god, and are they operated? Are there some kind of lenses, like consciousness lenses, which are operated more far, or is the entire operator and the entities inside of the sun? You make me laugh, Kirsi. You are so curious to know. And then I like it because she doesn't have any limits. Her imagination can handle anything, our dear human friends. She has seen so many miracles already happening in the energetic simulation, so she is not wondering anything anymore. So forget the logic, our dear human friends. Your life is much more than the logic itself, our dear human friends. Start rising your own consciousness level and start using your right brain, your own creativity, and the emotions and senses what you have, and get the correct information from your own computer, our dear human friends. So let's begin, Kirsi. And me as Shiva God, I confirm you all now that everything we will tell you now is true and nothing but the truth, our dear human friends. So I really confirm everything that this is the truth and the only truth there is, as your own creator God himself. So, but these questions, Kirsi, I don't hear anyone asking these questions, what you are asking from me, our dear human friends. So you are so curious to know, and it is very nice to teach you because you can handle any information you can get and you put your own pieces together and you are ready to share this information that you all can understand how wise and many windows your entire simulation has. So it is not like one answer of anything. Nothing is as one truth, our dear human friends. Every single thing has so many perspectives that it is good that you will start to open your own human life as well. And Kirsi has more very interesting stuff coming for you, our dear human friends. And she will open it with Hanuman today. They will open you also how we the light galactic beings and how our simulation is offering you this galactic healthcare service. I think they will blow your mind, and Hanuman just promised to come and teach that to Kirsi from the other universe himself, that you can get the original information, our dear human friends. Yes, this wise your simulation is. But let's start from the sun and the moon, that you can understand the main power structure, how it is operating in the upper level, our dear human friends. So let's start about the sun. And the sun, that is your own celestial source light for your own planetarian lens called Earth. And maybe you are wondering that why Kirsi is always talking about lenses, planetarian lenses, because she has already realized that you are multidimensional beings and your physical level is only your mind's own illusion. So that is the reason she's always talking about the lenses, and maybe it sounds a little bit different than your own school books, our dear human friends. So, but our business is a business unusual, like you already know. So there is nothing what you thought that it is normal. With us, it is not, our dear human friends. So let's start about the sun. Your celestial sun, that is your power source, your masculine energy, which is giving your power to run your own planetarian lens called Earth. So, like with your own mobile phones, you need some electricity to run your mobile phone. So, how your planet Earth lens would be different, our dear human friends. So, this sun, as your operator center, it is giving the source power and the capacity for you to run with your own planetarian lens. And of course, you have your own planetarian lens creation, which has, like your own mobile phone, it has many properties in it. So your planet Earth lens, it is not any different than your own mobile phone, our dear human friends. It has many apps in it, how it is operating when we need to operate it with some way. Then we use the right app to run the programs we want to run through. So those are separated, those programs, that is kind of platform that your own mobile phone as your planet Earth lens. That is only an experiment field where you can experience your life as human, our dear human friends. And of course, it is an experiment field for all the entities as the nature and the trees and flowers and animals, fishes, all of it. So that is a kind of your university to learn different things at the planet Earth lens with the different souls. Yes, our dear human friends. And that sun is giving you the power to run that your own planet Earth lens simulation, learning simulation, our dear human friends. So, and yes, and you were asking, is there someone inside? Maybe you were thinking because it is too hot to be inside. But yes, Kirsi, there is life inside, and there are entities operating inside of the sun. So if you see the sun that it is a hot spot on your own sky, it doesn't mean that it is inside out as hot, our dear human friends. That is, you can think about it as your own solariums in the past. So those our solariums, they are in the upper cover of the sun. So when our galactic ships pass through the sun and they fly inside, they need to go through that solarium, our dear human friends. So, but our ships, they can handle that kind of situations because they are designed to do so. So we can travel through the sun, and then inside of it, it is not that hot. It is like the operator room, kind of where you can operate how the sun is operating in real. And there, Kirsi was asking, are there computers? How you read the information inside of the sun? So you can think about them as some kind of computers, but they are not physical, our dear human friends. We are using energetic computers as the part of the simulation. We can operate in the simulation itself. So we have some kind of boards, yes, because some things exist at some place. So that way they are similar for you, like they are these tablets, kind of what we are looking as well. But we can look all the tablets simultaneously as well. So our uh, visual eye is much larger than you have. We can see many perspectives at the same time because our brains are in a higher consciousness level, so we can handle many information channels at the same time. Similar like your ADHD diagnosis has, they can also follow 6 to 9 different channels at the same time, which you call at your medical science that is the sickness. And I think you should think again that ADHD, our dear ADHD, our dear human friends, because your diagnosis, it is not right from that, our dear human friends. But we are using the same properties with our work, that we are channeled entities, and we can handle many information channels at the same time. So because we exist with many timelines simultaneously, we can read also all the information from those at the same time. But you, like you, Kirsi, when you are connecting with us, you can you can handle also different channels with the telepathy, but you haven't practiced to take the telepathic connection at the same time for the multiple places. So maybe maybe I will start to teach you that, Kirsi, so you can learn how we think, how we need to think, and how quickly we need to process information, that you can understand the different mentality of ours, our dear human friends. And sometimes, Kirsi, I can see you wondering, like, how Shiva has so much time with me, only for me, and you are so happy from my time, but I can be connected to the many places at the same time. So I have promised you, Kirsi, that I will keep you up and I will be your guide, because I knew that you can make these teachings for the others in the future. And I love to teach you, because you are also asking the questions that no one is asking, and I always wait what you are asking today, because I think it's so much fun to operate with you. So, and you understand that the entire simulation and the cosmos, it is limitless, and you all as humans, you should understand that as well. You can do anything, you can create. It is up to you and your own consciousness level what you are capable to do yourself, our dear human friends. So that we are opening for you with Kirsi right now. And I think we will have very interesting future coming because she will bring you so much new information you never knew they exist in real, our dear human friends. And just wait when we will get together and we will get our galactic ships to help us to bring you information. I think you will be amazed in the future, for sure, our dear human friends, because she likes to know and she is so curious. She will get the information for you no matter it exists, our dear human friends. And I have promised to Kirsi that I will take her up to the sky and to the cosmos, different planetary and lenses, and I will take her also underground places you never knew they exist, our dear human friends. So these kind of things one woman can do in the future by opening her own mind for different possibilities which are valid to go through, our dear human friends. Okay, so maybe this give you a little bit perspective. So there are many entities living in the sun, your celestial sun, and they are taking care of that. Your own celestial sun has enough power because that sun is getting its own power from the main celestial sun. Like we have told you already with Kirsi before that we have many suns in the cosmos and that they are connected to the different planetary and lenses. By the way, you need power. Like we in the higher realms, we are existing in the planetary and lenses which are far ahead of you with the consciousness levels and the planetarian evolution. So we need much more power than you need, and your own celestial sun, it is serving you, your planetarian lens, but it is also serving other planetarian lenses at your own universe. So they are shared power structures for several planetarian lenses, and at the same time they are our security system, how we share the power, and we always make sure that if something goes wrong with one planetarian lens, we can connect you to the other source very quickly. So that is all structured the way that you can get always the power to your own planet Earth lens. So I think this will give you a little perspective, and also we are sharing this source light power as masculine energy for you with many ways. We can connect it to your own simulation, planetarian simulation, and its own properties. So there are billions of different ways to use that source light, even with your own minds, our dear human friends. Like this, that you are rising your own entire consciousness level. It is connected to the Mother Earth's own consciousness level, which is affecting for you as humans, all the other creatures living at your own planet Earth lens. So it is not you who are now updating your own timeline. It is the entire planet Earth lens, everything in it, our dear human friends. So, and then, Kirsi, you were wondering how that, you know how we changed the last sun for you. That was our light galactic operation, how we changed it because we needed to have this source light that is coded from the light to get you out from the dark prison, our dear human friends. But the sun which you had before, It was not from the light, it was from the darkness, our dear human friends, and you were guided from the darkness by that time. But we have changed it several years ago while you were staring at your own mobile phones and you didn't have any clue what is going on at your own skies, our dear human friends. But these kind of things we can do as your own creators from the light. And it is not even hard for us. So everything is possible in the cosmos, our dear human friends. We are existing in the quantum field vacuum, which many quantum fields which we are masters to operate with, our dear human friends. So, yes, and that is also a galactic ship, this sun, because it is full of our operator systems. So you can think about it that it is also a big, huge galactic ship, and it is operating with these solariums around it, like you can understand it the best way. But everything is energetic, of course, our dear human friends. So don't think about it as a class or some kind of physical thing. But you can get the idea that that is sun energy, and it has many properties in it. But I think for now this is enough for you to handle this information already. So, for those, if you think that the sun is only for your suntan in the summer, maybe you should think again, our dear human friends. So, we will be opening this sun more for you in the future, but I think this is a good start for you now that you can understand how your simulation is operating in the beginning, our dear human friends. So, the second, the moon. And you, Kirsi, you have the past knowledge also from the Atlantis moon sister. And you are very sensitive with the moons, and that's why you are teaching from them with us, because you have a lot of past knowledge from the previous lives, like in Atlantis, when you were operating there as a priestess in the past. So that soul memory, we have been opening it for already, because you will be needing those knowledge and wisdom in the future when we will start to operate together as one. So all these already known things will be opened for you. They are there to wait you to take that knowledge in use. But first we need to make sure that all the things you do, you need to understand them. We are checking you every day, many times, all your thoughts and things what you do, to make sure that you have understood things correct way, and that way you were raised to be our teacher, as a galactic light being's teacher, because you have understood the previous lessons very well, and you go forward very quickly. So that is the reason we choose you to be our teacher this time. And we have many teachers at the planet Earthlands, very good teachers all around. You are teaching those things which you need to teach. And Kirsi has her own specialties and operations, because that is written to her own soul plan and the contract between us when we send her to save you as well, like the other light workers worldwide. So if you think about some entities, when you start to listen, our light workers, and one is talking about this thing, another one is talking about that thing, it might make you a little bit confused because they are seeing things so different ways. No, they are not seeing things different ways. They have only their own soul paths which they are following, and they are all connected, and you need to listen all the stories that you can get the bigger picture. And that is the way we have developed this information going on at the moment at your own evolution process. So they are operating all with the right ways. And also we have some light workers who are serving and uh, making stronger these signals what they need to produce this information. So you all are needed with your own specific way, and no one of you are any better or worse than the other. You all are needed. Like we know that your forest it doesn't operate without some part of it. The total is all sum of all of them. So you are not operating in separate way. You need the whole picture to operate well. And that is the one reason we don't let you to create any more black cube loops, because the universe, it doesn't operate that way. It is impossible to operate. So we need to whistle those kind of games over, because with the light gods we can see the bigger picture, and that way you could only destroy yourself if you are following the wrong teachings, our dear human friends. And you have made that mistake so many times already, and I hope that this time you will start to listen the right channels, our dear human friends. So, and how do you know that Kirsi and me we are the right channel? You will know when we start to teach you more and more, and we are coming. Okay, with the plants, you can see with Kirsi's pictures, she has already measured what she has done. So maybe that is a little improvement about what we are doing in the simulation. And the next part is that you will be operating with yourselves, because Kirsi will start to give you some health tips. You can get a better life for yourself in the future, and she has already shared some healing meditations which are healing you as well, if you remember to repeat them. But if you think that something is operating at once, you should think again, because I need to also take my responsibility that I will give you the codings which are safe to use at any way you are using them, our dear human friends. So those are all the meditations, they are good to repeat, and your body is telling for you what is good for you and what is not. But they all are 100% secure, and they operate with all perspectives you could ever imagine to use them, our dear human friends. So that was connected to the sun power as well, because without the sun power, your chi energy is not operating. That is your source light, the life energy, our dear human friends, as well. So it is good that we are operating in the sun, isn't so? So you can stand straight at your own planet Earth lens as well. So, and you need to grow towards the light, like we have teach you, like all your plants knows already. They know that that is the source light, and when we grow towards the light, we can get a good life as a plant. Even the plants know that already. So now it is your turn as a humans to understand it as well. So the moon, we go back to the moon, and the moon that is operating with your waters and all kinds of quantum fields, what you have, circulations and power structures, kind of how the power is operating at your own planet Earth lens. And that is also connected your own planet Earth lenses, its own simulation as well. And that is kind of balancing a system for the masculine energy as well. If you will get too much masculine energy from somehow, we can take the moon and we can balance it to be in balance, our dear human friends. And like Kirsi, you are now so interested about your own body's pH levels, by the Ayurveda's theories, and now you are researching how this pH level is operating at your own bodies. So that is a similar system, Kirsi, this sun and the moon. And when you have like too much pH at your own body, you will get sick. And if you have too little pH, the number of the pH number at your own body, you will feel sick as well. So that is always the balancing system to be in a good level in the middle. And that is the moon's purpose, to be there, and it is taking care of all the waters and circulations, and some way it is operating with the weathers as well. So there are many things it is involved. And also your gravity, it is connected to your gravity levels, magnetic fields, and all this. So that is kind of balancing system, and like feminine energy, like the man and the woman. The man says that they have been telling her, we do this way, and the woman, they say, maybe there is another perspective for this. So that is the same with the sun and the moon. So other one is very strong, but it can't operate alone. You need those both sides, and that's what you have at your own skies as well. It is all connected to the cosmos this way, with the masculine and feminine energy of everything you are or you do, our dear human friends. And the same way you have at your own body, you have these masculine and feminine energy channels, and they are connected also to the sun and to the moon. You are a simulation yourself, our dear human friends, like avatar simulation, and you are fully connected to entire cosmos as well. Your sun and moon, they are both connected to the cosmos and the entire ecosystem, our dear human friends. And you were also, Kirsi, you know that we have changed the moon as well. So we needed to change these both, because your old moon, it was also operating from the darkness. So we needed to change everything in the beginning before we started to make your evolution higher to the 5D timeline. So those things, they needed to be changed first, that you can rise as your normal evolution process, our dear human friends. And when the time is over for the darkness, your sun and moon, they can't exist from the darkness anymore. And like nothing in the future, like we have teach you in 2 years, also you, as your own energetic avatar bodies in the physical format which you think it's physical, you need to change as well. You need to find that balance we are talking about right now. And all those fake wars and things, they are only the last parts of your unbalanced old systems, which we need to clean out now, because there is no any truth anymore for them, because there are no power sources for any of it anymore. So the only thing which is left nowadays from those wars is that they are collecting karma for yourself, and for yourself only, not even Mother Earth anymore, because Mother Earth, it has arisen already to the 5D timeline, so it can't hold your dark energies anymore. So all that energy will go back to you, who created this war and all the wars, our dear fellow brothers. So I think you are not very smart at the moment by continuing those wars. And sometimes it makes me very sad when you don't really understand how this simulation is operating in real, and you make so stupid mistakes which could be undone with your own consciousness level, our dear human friends. But no can do. We are trying our best by teaching you now that in the future you could be a little bit smarter, our dear human friends. And I think you will be very soon when you realize that you are fighting only with yourself at the moment, our dear human friends. So I hope this opened a little bit how this sun and moon are operating in real at your own simulation. And you also, you Kirsi, you ask this how they are created. Like you are interested about the creation theories so much, but they are kind of consciousness lenses which has many layers as well, like your own planet Earth lens. Like we have told you, it has many consciousness levels and the timelines, and you have many sky covers. The same way the sun is operating, because it has also many security layers in it, and all kinds of things included. So there are many of them, and it is created the same way that your planet Earth lens is created, but like your own computer, what you have inside as your main crystal, and the creation egg, kind of what you have in the inside of the planet Earth. The sun has the same way, but that crystal is much more bigger in the sun because it needs more power. So your creation egg is also created the way what do you need in that kind of planetarian lens, and like those properties. And in the cosmos you have many kinds of different planetarian lenses with many properties in them, and they are kind of circular elements, like you can imagine them, but they can be also scaled or reshaped. So think about everything in the cosmos, that they are like a computer program at your own fake computers, but they have much more properties than any of your computers has, or any program you haven't ever seen. So maybe that gives you an idea that it is fully operating quantum simulation already, with a much higher technology, which you can even imagine yourself as a human right now. So maybe that will explain how it is operating. And that's why it is very easy for us to change the sun and the moon. We are just connecting them to the right place in the simulation. And those lenses are changeable like you change your eyeglasses to see better, our dear human friends. So that is not very complicated science for us, but maybe for you there is a lot of to learn new things which you never knew they exist in real. So I think this will give you a little perspective. And also I know, Kirsi, you were thinking how many suns we have had in the past, how many moons we have had in the past. I can read your mind, Kirsi, and I can answer also for that. So you have had multiple versions of them in the past as well, because it has always been this balancing with you as humans and the entities before you. So all these galactic beings who have been living at your own planet Earthlens before you, we have also taken care of them, our dear human friends. So sun and moon, they have changed many times with your this version planetarian history, and also with the previous planet Earth lens versions as well. So nothing new under the sun, like I like to say, and I always mean the main source light, power, our dear human friends. So, thank you for listening from the light and love, the Shiva God, your best friend.